Hey folks, in today's video we're back with another Gold Stake Balatro run. Here, another absurd first shop made up for the fact that I was playing black deck and provided everything I needed to get the run off the ground. The luck didn't stop there, however, as the good jokers just kept coming. Enjoy the video. I can't afford to whiff on molt jokers on black deck or it just dies. So we just see molt or joker take it. Good God. What just happened? I went from getting the worst jokers possible to an unreal setup. Guess we take that.
More like love Balatro.
Yeah, no kidding. Apparently I'm in an abusive relationship with Balatro. Okay, what did I play? I played a straight. I don't think I want to go straights here. What if we just do three of a kind? Supernova just being holographic is good enough for now. Okay, that's really important because I need to recover my econ before the credit card goes away. This will win. So of course I discarded it like a genius. Alright.
Well met.
Quinifer, thank you for the sub. Let's buy this and buy this. Temperance is pretty much exactly what we need right now to start digging ourselves out of debt. We could go fishing for a blue seal for the constellation. Roffle, I must apologize. I sold a 40x Lucky Cat yesterday. Hey, look, I've been there. I know. You're going to have to explain yourself to chat, not me. Debt is only an illusion? Ugh. That's what I was trying to say when paying off student loans, but they didn't listen. It's actually, this is a bad discard strategy, but let's do this instead too. Well, we could just keep going three of a kind. Yeah, we don't need the extra scoring from the fours anyway. Left card into right card. All right, let's buy this, open this, see if we get another temperance. Left card into right card. Left card. Look, I don't want to do this again, but I need stuff for the business card, you know? Then we go here. Four of a kind is long term, I think, where we're going. Still get four face cards going, which is ideal. Oh. My God, it's so impossible to navigate the Twitch app panel. Yeah. Yeah, it is. Any temperances? That doesn't actually work, unfortunately. Welcome, Sultan. Could get a baseball card early. This is uncommon. Okay, let's do this. And then we're just done spending for now. Just want to get more kings, please. Still would like to get more kings. Like, we're not in danger of dying. There's... Let's do a 3 of a kind. Oof. Actually, the money is really important right now. So I'll pay for a little bit of de-leveling. Oh my god. Wait, the Matador does trigger there? My boy's cracked? Alright, let's start getting money back. Unfortunately, it doesn't work on this boss blind. That's the most valuable Matador that anyone has ever seen. Bit of an ordo here, but money is still important. I was trying to find like a fool or a second copy of the High Priestess. Okay. We got A monies, so that's pretty good. Hey, welcome, Malone. I mean, this is another uncommon Jonkler. And this is another Temperance. Look, I love you, buddy, and you've done a lot for me. But let's not pretend like you're good. I've already made kings? I should have bought that voucher. Oh, right. Let's just do this. Hey, we're not playing black deck anymore. My god. What is happening right now? Is anyone else seeing this? Like, is this thing on? Another E run on Gold Stake incoming? I don't think so. I don't think we quite have the setup for that yet, but it's definitely going to be a good run. Like, we've kind of given up 2 Joker spaces that aren't super effective. But this does play nicely with, like, a Sock My Buskin, if we wanted to go that route. Or if we found that as an option. So we're gonna probably just look hard for it. And try and avoid soiling myself to the sound of the dogs barking. Let's just play this. See if we can get some money out of it. I was not expecting it to win. And it didn't, so that's fine. Hey, welcome, Quinster. I mean, at this point, we kind of just expect it to happen, right? Oh. I'm so unlucky. It is another uncommon Joker, but I don't really think flat mold is what we're lacking right now. Bam. Okay, so what are our most played hands? 3 of a kind. Spades being debuffed. Should have kept that Matador. I think a 2 pair is probably fine here. We could use it to set up a card sharp. Cool. Death is phenomenal here. I might as well take this. Probably do this at some point. Okay. Right on time. All right. Let's do one of these. Actually, yeah, let's do one of these. Might take 2 hands. And then we have card sharp value set up. Buy this. Make sure we get it before we leave. Probably want to stay interest capped here. And we're just looking for another 2 pair. There's some money. What? That was not a good set of draws, unfortunately. It's looking like High Priestess and Hungman. So that we avoid that nonsense again. Let's go next, reroll this. Ugh. How many pairs have I played? 1? Let's aim for a 3 of a kind, I think. 3 or 4 of a kind. Okay. This gives me the chance to hit a 3 of a kind as well. It's got to be a pair here, though, right? I don't think I've played 2 pair this hand. Play this first in case the money goes off. Or the molt. Still cutting it close. Again, we're not super strong yet because I'm not making good use of the supernova. Like, it is perishable, but it gives me some decent, like, reprieve for the short term, I think. I don't know what I'm copying here, though. Like, do I have to sell the business card? It's my only source of incon right now. Just goes to show how very few runs are ever solved before ante 5. Yeah. Just supernova? That seems unwise when I'm having trouble scoring points. Like, if we don't have a base mult to multiply, the multiplicative jokers don't do much, right? Now we ditch the supernova. And now we're a little bit more like hand agnostic, which is where we want to be. That said, if we just play 5 kings or queens, we're kind of in good shape regardless. Can strengthen that at least. I mean, that's a good depth, it's just not a good set of cards alongside it. Just play this for the money. See if we can get some more lucky kings. Cool. Oof. Guess I should have bought the Mars first. Roffle, I always have trouble in Plasma decks switching from chips to mult. Any tips to help? Chat says just don't switch. Just don't switch is bad advice. Most setups cannot carry you with chips alone. So, like, setting up and establishing a multiplicative joker like Constellation can be a good way to do that while you're taking. You need to, like, think of the early game where chips are carrying hard as a way to, like, develop your econ so that you have the money in order to transition into, like, your multiplicative stuff as possible. So, like, I didn't need to discard that much. Don't think about let's just do this. Don't invest too heavily in the my brain is not being able to do 2 things at once right now. Don't invest too heavily in the chips early on, as like unless they have the capacity to win solo, which is very few of them, and instead look to use it as an econ engine. Okay, this is what I think we want to do here. And then I hit either a 5 or a king and we're in. I hit triple mult there? Helps very much. You're welcome. Sorry to everyone else for having to watch whatever that boss blind was, though. Jeez. It was a mess there for a moment. Just more proof that being a streamer is the most difficult job in the world. This is a bad draw again. Take the money. Oh my god, just get lucky, forehead. Speaking of, like, I have not gotten enough deck fixing to really make this Triboulet that reliable. In part because I lost my econ, I think. Okay, yeah. Unfortunately, we're going to lose... There's an off chance we get a new one. Gonna lose a lot of strength here is the problem. Okay. The downside to my play was that now we don't get as much temperance value, which is probably more likely to hit a temperance than we are to, like, hit a brainstorm, so that's just unfortunate. Why wouldn't you skip now to the 2 bosses to make sure you have the copying for the anti-8 boss? Because just simply beating the anti-8 boss is not necessarily my goal, and losing out on all those shops in the meantime means that I lose out on all those shops in the meantime. And I'm not able to go get stronger to potentially take the run to Endless. I think we just play 3 of a kind and hope we hit a queen. Cool. I would have not hit the full house because these queens would have been played. But I think we just need to maybe spam 3 of a kind as the hand that we're playing towards. Flat Molt is actually kind of bad on the hands where we're like making the kings and queens, right? Which is the hands that we actually care about. So I wonder if Merry Andy, especially as an uncommon, is just better than the Fortune Teller. Right, because this happens after the Triboulet, so if the Triboulet on a 3 of a kind happens thrice, not that effective. I could also just get rid of the reserve parking, because that's pretty unreliable in terms of the molt that it offers, but we're definitely taking the Merry Andy. Or not the molt, the money. Let's go here. And especially with a smaller hand size, the reserve parking is much worse. So I think we just want 3 of a kind every time we hit it. And we're just looking for as many kings and queens as possible. Gives you an off-ramp for leaf. Honestly, Fortune Teller's gone. Especially after the showing of Merry Andy was extraordinary here. I think since this is just simply not a boss blind, there's no reason to re-roll it, right? That would be a waste of $10. We just sell the Fortune Teller because it's bad. The exception would be is if I pick up a better Joker that like wants to stay, but I might not like roll down too aggressively here to avoid like accidentally finding a Joker that forces me to then like re-roll. I don't know. It's a good strength. But yeah, if I hit a sock and buskin, that would absolutely be worth the reroll. I have 9 kings, 3 queens. Every time I watch you, my girlfriend says we look the same. Frankly, I'm flattered. Well, to be fair, that's because, like, I just kind of look like preset 2 on any character creation screen. But, like, with glasses on. Four of a kind is still the hand we want to make, right? We're not cutting the queens, whereas we'd cut everything else, so might as well. It's probably better than nothing, right? Like, we don't... Like, yeah, the kings are lucky, but queens are effectively just as good as kings. Let's roll once for these planets. Successful black deck run, are you going to catch Bigfoot next? I think this is 2 in a row on black deck and possibly 3 out of my last 4. Now that doesn't mean I've sorted out black deck by any means. But I have had some good black deck runs recently is what it does mean. I see no reason not to take the risk here. More kings is more score. Yeah. Even, like, the card sharp isn't that necessary. Easy. I mean, do we just shift to a 4 of a kind game plan here with the extra discards? I guess so. We do kind of need to find a joker to fill our slot as well. Only 1 hand type. Right. For that, we will probably want to just go 3 of a kind. Let's do this. Hopefully Blueprint and Infinite Cryptids now. I think Sock and Buskin is the best joker we could find. I think it's simply better than Blueprint.
Well met.
Finally finished this punch card. Can't wait to redeem my 1-3 month.
You're gonna want to double check the terms and conditions on the back of that. So it's actually the second 30 months that you get to redeem it. But thank you, Dark Crichton, for the 30. What about oops? No, because there's just no joker that exists in this game that is remotely close to how good Sock and Buskin would be for this build. Like, I might take an oops temporarily, but getting the double triggers for the trib is absolutely critical. Yeah, starting with a higher base mold on Mars is definitely making a big difference here. Nice bootstraps. Fortunately, heyo, might as well unlock a 5 of kind. Yeah, I missed this voucher earlier, and this could have been an upgraded version, which would be nice. I've actually been quite impressed with Mary Andy of late. This is 2 runs in 2 days where he's been just kind of good. Speaking of just kind of good, I imagine I have all, if not most of my... Yeah, I'm short 1/6, but it's still pretty good. already paying off here. Good God. It's the 4,006 cents run in the past few weeks, look. You're right. But I don't appreciate the judgment associated with that. It's a fun joker.
Well met.
Roffle.
Leo, thank you for the 56 months. Is that real? Chat, is that real? Thank you for the very long-term support. There's the Mars. Sure. Okie dokie. Almost 5 years. Yeah, I didn't even realize I'd been alive that long. Which explains my inability to count. 5.7 on that's not bad. Okay, I think we're just going for the kings here. I don't need you. Hermie. It's a lot of lucky cards. Oh. Wait, I forgot about the 6 cents. Welcome, lockpick. See ya. Unfortunately, I think that means Andrew has to go. But I don't know if I can... I still don't... Like, I have 10 and 9. Hey, congrats, lockpick. Yeah, I think I sell you... and just hold out hope for the Sock and Buskin. Because with the blueprint, the seltzer gets worse, especially if I have to waste hands that don't involve the kings and queens, right? I think we win with the 4 of a kind, but I wouldn't mind a 5 of a kind just for more lucky cards, but... Oh. Someone needs to read the boss blinds a little bit more than I have been. Yeah, Andy gives us deck fixing until we're able to find actual deck fixing. The rental fee. It's a net gain of $2. This is where the seltzer would have looked good. Yeah, I think the flush 5 is probably too late. Like, we're already lagging on 5 of a kind a little bit, right? Compared to 4 of a kind. And we're not going to reliably hit the flush 5. Because of my poor deck fixing. Do this. Just play the high card as a pseudo discard. Okay. Good thing we have the Merry Andy here. I'm still gonna go for the kings and greet it here. Actually, this is probably worth playing. Cool. There's some deck fixing, finally. Those are some of the worst tarot cards I've ever seen. Discard? Yeah, I'm playing discard. Oh, fantastic. I guess you're spades now. This is kind of an annoying boss blind, but probably not worth re-rolling. So we know that's a king. I don't want to risk making a lucky king unlucky, though. So we get through ante 12, right? And then we die. Unless I'm able to figure out a way to sock my buskin. Okay. This makes this more valuable to play. Hearts are debuffed. That actually could be a bit of a problem. Okay. Was I in the billions before or the 100 millions? Does anyone remember when I was playing the 5? $100 millions? Okay, that's what I thought. I'm glad I... So we do just kind of need to play 2 4 of a kinds, right? Is 540 million? Okay. Whoops. Not gonna make a difference, but it's still stupid. I might need to re-roll that boss blind. What if I play 2 5 of a kinds, though? That should get me through there, right? So it'll be 3 times that. 7 queens and 4 kings, so we're going queening. Oh. Actual good order that time. Alright, Sock and Buskin. Nope. This is good. I need to save $10 to reroll the boss blind. Possibly even more than $10. Let's give ourselves the opportunity to reroll twice. This is going to be the last ante, almost certainly. Right? And I do have the double reroll option, so I might as well have the opportunity to do so. I think if we can beat 3 billion, we can beat 4.8 billion, right? What was my previous score? Constellation again? I mean, I sincerely can't tell you the last time I've had a Constellation run. I think we have to reroll it. That's extremely bad, but we do have a lot of discards. This is 2 to the 10th, which is more than the 8.4. Hey, we're interest capped again. Rest of the kings are going to be drawn face down. I understand how the boss blind works and I prepared for it, but thank you. As a queen. We got there. Thank you, Mary Andy. All right, Seltzer or Sock and Buskin or bust. So this isn't money positive, is it? It starts at 3, like for a single round. Need 5 rolls to get there. Okay, maybe it does. Saves $2 5 times. Well, with it, I'd be able to roll 5 times, right? It would be 2, 5, 9, 13, 18, 24, 30. Yeah, so it does just work out in my favor, right? I think that's enough, is it? Gets me closer than a Mary Andy, at least. Might as well rip this. Because I would absolutely get a Sock and Buskin in exchange for the Constellation. So we're just not going to invest in the Constellation because it is simply find the Sock and Buskin or lose. Strength could be beneficial, though. One more. Not quite. Yeah, Giga Chad is better than Constellation. That's why the Constellation would go instead of the Giga Chad. But I still need some amount of point scoring for the... I mean, that's a pretty good pickup. Still wants to be here, right? I think if you rolled a glass card, you still might have gotten there. Yeah, I mean, there's still a chance for that to happen, though, right? Because of the, oh, we don't get there. But it still could have gotten there because we do have purple seals. One more shot at this. Just need one more king. But I don't think it's going to be remotely close. Good run. Didn't quite make it to the E's, thanks to a dearth of sock and buskins, but that's all right.